Well, it's been some afternoon for trainer Aidan O'Brien here at the Curragh. We've just seen Lake Victoria winning the feature, Tattersalls Irish 1000 Guineas, Albert Einstein in Los Angeles as well. Aidan, we'll come to them in just a second, but there was no disguising your confidence in the filly when we spoke yesterday. How pleased were you to see her back to something like her best?
Yeah, no, delighted, Gary. Listen, over the moon. Like, obviously, she went to Newmarket only getting ready for a racecourse gallop. Ryan looked after her, came out with lovely. Jamie was over the moon with her at home, and Trevor. Dean rides her out every day, Rachel rides her on her work, and they were all over the moon with her. Everything had really went well. It doesn't always go well from run to run, but we knew if everything was going to go well, she was going to make massive leaps, and that's what she did. Ryan gave her a beautiful ride. We had her in a lovely position. Whether they went faster, whether they went slow, he was there in that position. So she's very exciting filly, Gary. She's one of those special ones. Like, obviously she won a Group 1 over 6, 7 and a mile as a 2-year-old. She travelled the world, she travelled to America, so she's very unique, really. Yeah, no, I'm delighted for everyone. A lot of people put a lot of work in day out to get her today before the mare was covered. All the people, and just delighted for them all, really, and over the moon today.
What about the rest of the campaign now, Aidan? Do you think you'll have a rematch at some stage with the Newmarket?
I think that the plan was that, like, obviously the lads will decide, which they always do before the week or the 10 days before, but the plan was she'd come here and go to the coronation. So I asked Ryan after what would he do, and he said that's what is the right thing to do. And obviously the lads will discuss that with Ryan, and then if we're happy, that's what she will do. But I would imagine that's the perfect route to go with her, and then whether she stays at a mile, they will decide, or whether she steps up to a mile and a quarter. She might never have to step up to a mile and a quarter, but she's very good filly.
No question about that. We know Los Angeles is a very good horse, won the Irish Derby here last year. He came out on top in a fascinating Tattersalls Gold Cup. What pleased you most about his performance?
Yeah, over the moon with him. Alan rides him every day, does a great job with him. Wayne rides him in his work. Andrew and Edmund in charge of him. Michael led him up. We always thought he was going to progress a lot from the last day. He's a very good horse. We ran him in the Arc last year and everyone was disappointed, but he got left alone in front and it wasn't suiting him, so Ryan said all he was doing was waiting. So we knew if we got him through the winter, the way he was going to change physically, he did. And then we knew all we needed to have strong pace on in front of him. He's a very tough customer, Gary, but he's a very high cruise, so that's great to be back to a mile and a quarter with him. But over the moon, like, the pace was strong. Wayne did a great job. He got left a little bit and he got there and just kept the race going for everybody, really. So you're always going to see the best horse when that happens. Ryan gave him a brilliant ride. He's a hardy, tough customer. If you come at him slow, it'd be very hard to get by him because he doesn't lie down, Gary.
He's got all the big entries in the middle distance contest coming up over the next few months. What sort of campaign would you have in mind from here?
Yeah, the plan was that he would start here the last day, come here, and if everything went well, then he'd go to Ascot for the Prince of Wales. And if that went well, he could have a look at the King George, he could have a break, and then he could have an Arc prep or go straight to the Arc. So that's the plan. But obviously plans don't always work. They take one day at a time. The lads will decide. But that's what we were thinking. So at least it was great today. If he comes out of today, we'll have a look at the Prince of Wales, I would imagine.
I've seldom heard Ryan Moore speak about a 2-year-old the way he spoke about Albert Einstein after his win in the Marble Hill, Aidan. Do you think we could be dealing with something truly exceptional?
We always thought he was. We always thought he was very special. At home, he's a big, hard, he's 540 kilos. John and Seamus and Alex are all in charge of him. Rachel rides him in his work and rides him out. He's a hardy, strong, fast horse. He's probably as fast a horse as we've ever seen work. He won lovely the first day. Wayne gave him a beautiful ride, taught him, but he lit up a lot from that first day, even though he wasn't asked much. So we were worried today with the wind and how quick he was, whether Ryan would be able to get a lead on him. And we were hoping the pace would be strong so that he would settle. But Ryan gave him a brilliant ride. He sat tight as long as he could, and he was a little bit keen, and he gave him a chance to relax down, and then he pulled him out. And Ryan said he just took a minute to engage because he hadn't been asked to work much off of the bridle, and then he felt when he did engage he took off. He said he's very quick. We thought at home that he would be fine with 6, 7 or a mile, and still could be, but Ryan said he's very quick, Gary. So the plan was to come here and go to the Coventry, and that's why he had to come out, and Ryan had to give him a few backhanders to make him go onto the line because he won't get much of a chance to learn in the Coventry. So that's the plan at the moment. So hopefully he comes over well and his mind goes the right way, which we don't think it won't, but he's just very, very fast horse.
In terms of improvement run to run, would you be hoping that there might be maybe another step up to come at Ascot?
I'd say there's a lot to come. There's a lot to come the way he behaves. He was strong enough today. In Ascot, you'd like him to gear down a little bit early, and that means he'll have more at the end. So I think the only thing is going to do that from his racing, and hopefully everything go well when he goes back. So he's very exciting, and from the first day he worked, we always felt that he was just very, very different. He's 540 kgs for a 2-year-old, and the size of him, and he doesn't look that big or that long, but he's just physically very strong.
At this stage, Aidan, would you envisage anything else in the Coventry with him?
I think the horse that won in Navan is a possible. Ryan rode him the last day, worked during the weekend, and he thought that he will get 6 and could get 7. But he's a horse that could run with him. Chris won on him in Navan.
It's sad, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Wayne rode the filly that day, and we thought the filly would go to the Queen Mary, and he could be a second string in the Coventry if the lads decided to do that. And like he might have to go there without a run because he mightn't have time, but he could be a good second string in it.
Yeah, it's been an excellent day's work, Aidan. Just remind me what you've got left. Crystal later on, Gifted.
Yeah, no, she doesn't run.
Okay.
Yeah, so she hasn't run, and no, so we're going to wait another little bit longer with her. But yeah, no, she doesn't run. But no, sure, couldn't be happier, really, Gary.
Super day's work, Aidan. Thanks very much.
Pleasure, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Sorry about that, Gary.
Not at all.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.